I'm live.
Right, John and Dara. John Reddington, Dara Mullins, co-driver, back at Wervik again.
Yeah.
You did very well last year, if I remember rightly. Is that correct?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you remember where you
I
finished?
can't remember where I finished.
Oh, no.
As usual. We finished on us, I know that.
Yeah. You've had a good journey over here?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
From over yesterday evening.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
And you've also, how did the recce go today?
Yeah, very good, yeah. It was a bit slippy in the morning, but it's very good. Just have to watch some muddy spots again tomorrow.
Right. There is quite a long muddy and sandy spot.
There is, yeah. Where it's been washed out from the fields.
Right. Is that normal with this rally, or is that
No,
just a one-off?
Just a one-off. It wasn't as muddy as this last year.
Right. I mean, will that affect your choice of tyres, or will you just
No. It's just only a small part of it, so we'll be on the same tyres as if it's clean.
Right. 2 wins and 1 non-start, or 1 non-entry, because Monteberg was very busy.
Filled up, yeah. Filled up in a couple of weeks.
What's your thoughts for tomorrow? Can you take a third one on the trot?
We'll have a good go at it. That's all I can say.
Any changes to the car since the last since
No,
since
not
RC?
exactly the same.
Right.
Yeah. Just going to adjust the seat back a bit first.
And that's it.
Yep.
No, that's lovely, John. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
Number 70.
Excellent. And how's the stage conditions today?
Well, you could say mud is the main word.
Really?
Mud.
Is it sort of evenly spread, or does it come in patches?
Yeah, it's all the cuts were mud, but on that last loop, they'd sort of dried up quite nicely. But then we just had a great big shower, by the sounds of it, on the first stage, so probably be muddy again.
Yeah. Well, it came down. It certainly came down on stage 6. Suddenly coated the tarmac, and it was very slippery.
Should be dry by now, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Anyway, thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you later.
Well, good evening again, live from scrutineering at Rally Wervik. We're just walking down the queue of cars waiting to go in to be scrutineered. It's the Honda Civic, of course, of Ian and Andy Gibson. We'll go through to the exit to scrutineering in a couple of minutes and try and have a word with them.
And we have John and Richard Wood, fellow Flanders Rally challengers. Despite what it says on the side of the car, it's not James Wood, it is Richard Wood. And we have car 71, which is, when I can find the note, oh yeah, this is Andy Dorr with Ernie Waldron in very smart Nissan Sunny GTI. Andy, a former regular on the Flanders Rally Challenge, but hasn't done many events for the past couple of years.
we're just going to take a quick walk down, see who else is in the lineup here in Wervik, which, if you don't know where it is just about 12 miles or so to the southeast of Ypres. And of course the Ypres rally takes place at the end of the month. And
that, ladies and gentlemen, is the very sharp, nice sound of Malcolm Maudsley and Stephen Santi's Subaru Impreza.
well, we're going to take a walk back through Scrutineering and wait for the Flanders International Rally Challenge crews to come through Scrutineering, and we'll hopefully be able to have a chat with them before they leave the venue. Cars being thoroughly but very efficiently scrutineered here in Wervik, and if you noticed a few minutes ago when we were outside, there was the freight wagon selling apart from freight, hot dogs, burgers, bratwurst, etc. And over in the background there is the bar, which a lot of people here spectating tonight are making use of. Yeah. And as well as the Flanders International Rally Championship crews out here at Rally Wervik, we have of course also got competitors in the Pro Tyre MSA UK, or I suppose nowadays we should call it Motorsport UK Championship. It's around 15 or so crews have made it out here to Belgium in that championship, and we have a dozen or so in the Flanders International Rally Challenge Championship as well. Now tomorrow morning we will be live from the start, and just in the background there on the left hand side, I'll just go back in for a moment, you can see the start ramp, and we will be showing every car across the ramp tomorrow morning, and obviously we'll be bringing you the interviews that are carried out as well. Then we will be heading out to the stages for live video of the stages, but because Special Stage UK are also here and they're going to be live from the stages following the Pro Tyre Championship cruise, we're going to be swapping video feeds, so we'll be posting, as well as our own video feed, onto Flanders International Rally Championship Facebook page. We'll also be posting the Special Stage Rally Review video, live video as well, and that way we should be able to bring you pretty well continuous action from the stages throughout the day. Still, I would think about a third of the cars to come through scrutineering here. And one thing we're going to try tomorrow is there is a radio station here, and they will be broadcasting live tomorrow. I'm going to check whether they are available via the internet, but we're also going to see if we can rebroadcast that on one of the rallyfm.net audio feeds, and if we can do that, we'll be posting links to it on both the Flanders International Rally Challenge Facebook page and on the rallyfm.net Facebook and Twitter feeds. So even if you can't watch us on Facebook, you should be able to listen to us hopefully on one of those channels. Just going to wander back in as my interviewer seems to have gone AWOL. You can see there's quite a good crowd here for scrutineering. I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Yep. Okay, should we go out and wait?
Yep.
Okay, we're just going to head out into the evening sunshine again.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, absolutely beautiful car. Very, very well put together, and it's also being looked after by Chris Butcher, who is just coming to the front of the car here. Chris, a very, very quick guy in a Nissan Sunny GTI. Knows what he's talking about. Very, very long experience of Sunnies. Has run them for a number of years, and he will know if something does go wrong tomorrow. He will know definitely what is going wrong with it, and will be able to fix it.
Okay, as soon as this car clears scrutineering, we'll have a chat with the driver. On rallyfm.net. Welcome to Rally of Wervik.
Thank you.
Now, you've done this rally before, haven't you?
Yeah, we did it about 4 years ago. So we've done reasonably well on it. It's quite a quick event, you know. But we've literally just finished the car, probably over on the train last night almost. So we've done about 10 miles in it. We've had a new gearbox in it, slightly different engine, new front brakes and bits and pieces. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for us to take on, really. So, yeah.
No, thanks. Have you got the? I mean, obviously you've done the recce.
Yeah.
Is there any bits that you've had to make any sort of particular note of, or is it sort of pretty good to go?
It's pretty good to go, really. Yeah. I think they're going tomorrow morning. There'll be a lot more cuts than there were this afternoon. I think there's a few places that you could cut quite quickly and open up quite a lot, which will make it quite interesting. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
What's the battle plan for tomorrow? Is it?
Crikey! It's take it steady. That's the battle plan at the moment. But I'm sure when we get in there, it'll be right, maximum attack. Yeah. So no, it is just to take it steady. Really, it's a bit of a learning curve for us. Like, you know, and it's had a dog box in it before, but it's the first time with a sequential. I'm sort of struggling to get used to the sequential box on it. But then I haven't done any mileage in it.
That was my first question. Have you done any mileage in it?
No, nothing really. No, it was just fingers crossed, really. Like, you know.
Andy Dole, thank you very much for your time.
No worries, thank you.
How are you doing?
You are live on Rally FM.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Rally of Wervik.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You spectated last year because you had a problem with your old Peugeot 205 at the Rally Salamandre of the previous round, I understand.
Yeah, so last year, you know, we were hoping to do quite a few events, and we it's a lovely day, a bit like this at the moment, and we got out there on slicks, and then there's a massive thunderstorm, and hit the brakes, and the thing just kept going, hit the bank, and then we went over a couple of times. So we bought this ready to go for Wervik last year, but we took it out on the day before, ready for scrutineering, and it just wouldn't fire, it wouldn't do anything. It was such a rush to get it ready, so we managed to get it out for 2 events last year. But this was the first event we did here, so 4 years ago. So really quite excited to be back. It's one of the few ones who've actually managed to finish here in Belgium, so hopefully it's a good omen for us.
You've obviously done the recce today. Any places of note that you've had to sort of caution or anything like that?
Yeah, there's probably the best place to watch is on the Wervik stage. As you come down, there's a bit you come down the hill on the 2 loops, and it's these fast kind of 2 lefts, 2 rights, where you're going to be kind of on the full throttle, and the top boys will have the full 4 wheels off the track. So the ruts and the cuts are absolutely massive. The time we come through is just mud absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
So that bit's sort of marked as like a triple caution on there, I think. So.
How different is the little Citroen to the Peugeot?
It's not as fast. So the Peugeot used to throw you back in the seat when you hit the throttle. So coming out the corner, it had a lot of grunt. This is not so fast down the straights, but you can really throw it into the corners. So you can almost go a gear higher through the corners than you could in the Peugeot. So as I say, it's a lot more drivable than the Peugeot. It's power steering and more. It's about 14 years younger, I think, a bit more modern technology. But it's not quite as much of an animal, I'd say.
No, that's lovely. Philip, thank you very much for your time, and best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to it.